Today, we've got a showdown for the ages. In one corner, the tried and true human touch. In the other, the relentless efficiency of artificial intelligence. We're talking about the battle for the front desk. So, who's going to come out on top? Let's find out.
Here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll look at the big problem facing the modern front desk. Then, we'll have a two-round matchup, pitting our contenders against each other on cost, availability, and pure smarts. After that, we'll see how they do in the real world. And finally, we'll take a look at what the future holds. Sound good? Let's jump in.
So, why is this even a conversation we need to have? Well, it's because right now, businesses are basically throwing money and customers out the window with every single call they miss. Just think about it. Each one of those rings that goes unanswered, that's a lost opportunity, a potential sale that just evaporates.
And the scale of this problem is, well, it's just staggering. A whopping 62% of all calls to businesses never even get picked up. That's more than half of your potential customers hearing nothing but a dial tone. This isn't just a tiny leak, it's a massive hole in your business, sinking revenue and customer trust.
So, let's meet our two contenders, each bringing something totally different to the table. In this corner, we have the human receptionist, the reigning champ of empathy and that personal touch. And in the other corner, the AI receptionist, a tech-savvy challenger that's all about 24/7 efficiency and consistency. This is a real classic matchup, intuition versus algorithm.
All right, let's get right to it. Round 1, cost and availability. This is where we get down to the brass tacks. Who's going to be easier on the wallet and who's actually going to be there when the phone rings? This is the battle of budgets and burnout.
You know, the numbers on this slide, they really speak for themselves. A human receptionist, they're typically on the clock for a standard 8-hour day. The AI, it's on the job 24/7, weekends, holidays, you name it. And the cost? Wow, an AI can be up to 80% cheaper. You're not worrying about salary, benefits, sick leave, just a subscription. So in this first round of cost and availability, the AI takes it, hands down.
But hold on, there's a lot more to being a good receptionist than just being cheap and available, right? Let's ring the bell for round 2, skills and smarts. This is where we go beyond the spreadsheet and look at what really counts, actually understanding the customer.
This is where our two contenders really start to show their different styles. Humans, well, we've got the edge in what's called emotional intelligence. We can pick up on the little things in a caller's voice, the frustration, the excitement, and we can respond with real empathy. But the AI? It's an absolute multitasking monster. It can juggle dozens of calls at the exact same time without ever breaking a sweat.
So this idea of emotional intelligence, or EI, it's the real key here. It's that ability to understand the why behind what someone's saying, to actually connect with a customer on a human level. And let's be honest, that can be the difference between a one-time sale and a customer for life.
But can an AI actually handle a real crisis? Let's put it to the test. Here's a clip from a demo call. It's a customer dealing with a total nightmare, a burst pipe. You could just hear the panic in their voice.
And there's the AI's response. It's a perfect example of programmed empathy, isn't it? A quick "I'm sorry" and then an immediate pivot to a solution. It's efficient, for sure, but does it really connect with how stressed that person is? For a simple problem, maybe it's fine. But what happens when things get more complicated?
Now here's where the AI is just brilliant. The customer asks about the weekend and boom, the AI instantly checks the live calendar and gives a clear, accurate answer. That seamless hookup into all the business systems, that's a total game changer. So what's the final call for round 2? Well, it's kind of like a split decision. The AI is a master of understanding the words you say, but humans, we're the undisputed champs of understanding the context. We get the unspoken stuff, the sarcasm, the cultural jokes, the difference between what you say and what you actually mean. Okay, so all that theory is great, but how do our contenders actually perform when the rubber meets the road? Let's dive into some real-world case studies and see what happens in actual businesses. First up, let's talk about Marriott Hotels. They brought in an AI chatbot named Bridget, and for simple stuff like check-ins, she was incredible. Guest wait times dropped like a rock. But when a guest had a really complicated problem or unique request, Bridget was totally lost. That's when the human staff had to step in with that personal judgment. The lesson here is pretty clear. AI is fantastic for speed, but you still need humans for the substance. Next, let's head over to a healthcare clinic in Tokyo. Their approach was totally different. They introduced an AI named Maki, but here's the key. She was there to assist the human receptionists, not replace them. Maki took care of all the tedious stuff, online booking, records, you name it. And that freed up the human staff to focus on what they do best, providing that empathetic, face-to-face care that their patients, especially the elderly ones, really valued. So what these real-world examples show us is something really interesting. The winner isn't just human, and it isn't just AI, it's a hybrid of both. The best solution seems to be combining the raw efficiency of AI for all the routine work with the empathy and smarts of a human for the more complex, high-stakes interactions.
Now, this hybrid model gives us a pretty cool glimpse into what the future of reception could look like. But it also brings up some really big, profound questions about technology's role in our jobs and in our lives.
So what does the future hold for the front desk? Are we heading towards a world run by efficient but maybe soulless machines? Or are we looking at a new kind of collaboration between humans and AI? Where is all this going?
As we move into this new era, we've got to face some serious questions. Of course, job displacement is a huge concern. But what about the quality of human interaction? Does it get worse? And how do we protect our private data when an AI is handling it? The flip side, though, is that this kind of tech shift could create all new kinds of jobs we haven't even thought of yet, just like past revolutions have.
And hey, this insight was brought to you by Voiceonic. If you want to get your own AI employee and see this in action, you can get a free demo today. Just visit voiceonic.com.